in. So, Robbie, nice to meet you, mate. Nice to meet you again. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Paul. I woke up this morning, so blessed for that.
That's good. That's the way to see it.
Yeah.
Another day.
That's
And
it.
I've known you for a few years now through the music, through the radio.
Yeah.
See, the idea behind this is that other people get to know a little bit about who Robbie is, his journey, and so we can share some of these stories, which I think are very important for people to listen to. So this is your chance to tell your story, man. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where did it all begin?
Right.
And so on.
Where did it all begin? I'm an East End lad,
Uh-huh.
born and bred.
Yeah.
Basically of West Indian parents.
Yeah.
Who were very strict on the going out. Right. So it didn't happen, mate. All right. So basically I was always in the bedroom and always listening to soul music. I was always the odd one out at school. All my friends were into the reggae, heavy reggae, so Shaka. Yeah, they used to go to all the blues dance. I never went out, right? So my cousin one day took me to the lunchtime session at the 100 Club on Oxford Street.
Yeah, I remember.
And that was it.
What year? Sorry to interrupt you, man. What year are we talking? Can you remember approximately?
Oh, we're talking 70, must have been about 70, 76.
Uh-huh.
Yes, 76. Yeah, even earlier than that. I'm sure when we had, because I was this high, basically, and that's how it's been all my life, Paul. Right? Everywhere I went, I was always the young one. Yeah, always. I haven't got any friends my age. They've all got about 5 years on me. And I think me personally, I think I was blessed for that because what I learned off of my elders, I wasn't learning off of my peers at the time, if you understand what I'm saying.
I absolutely, completely understand.
Yeah. So I knew about all the little dances that boys my age wouldn't have never have gone to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I used to get sneaked into places. Mate, good old days, eh? But that's my growing up.
And when so you mid-70s at the 100 Club, where did it develop into? Where were you then? You know, where
right.
Were you,
so that was when I first saw dance. And me personally, I never grew up. I always bought my 12 inches, an album here or there, but it was more for the dance, the going out and the dancing. Right? So I'd move from, say, we'd go to 100 Club, and then I thought to myself, hold on, then I'm catching what the elders are saying. Oh, the royalty in Southgate. Then we go to Whiskey Go Go. Well, it wasn't called Whiskey Go. It wasn't called Whiskey Go Go then. Crackers, wasn't it? Right, Crackers. So you used to bunk out. Bunk out of school every Friday lunchtime. Go to Crackers. Yeah, we used to change on the train. Go to Crackers. Listen to some seriously advanced jazz music, and to watch these guys got 5-6 years on me, and the way they were dancing to this music, that was my first invitation into jazz music. And then not a lot of people understand jazz music, but I understand it. Yeah, I understand it, Paul. Yeah. And I listen to some of your shows as well, and I know you do as well. You're not just playing them just for the sake of playing them. You understand, right? So, and a lot of people don't like jazz, but I feel that the jazz I'm playing, you can't turn your nose up to it. I just believe it is the best jazz music. I am playing. I'm not bigging up myself. I've listened to my shows, and I've listened to a very well-known jazz station.
Mhm.
And my show went out on the Saturday, and the Monday morning, I was in a dentist chair and he was playing a show from a radio station. And I swear, Paul, 5, 6 tracks were all from my Saturday show.
Yeah.
So that's the response I want. I don't feel a way that someone else is playing the music that I've just played. It means I'm doing something right.
And who were the DJs that you would be listening to playing that sort of thing back in the day?
Well, back in the day, I was more into the, like I said, the dance. So I used to go Bentleys on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And so, so I'd listen to Froggy.
Yeah.
I'd listen to Derek Boland. I went there for Derek, right?
Yeah.
Because on a Sunday, Derek used to throw it down, my friend. Yeah. And it was just sublime music. So that's when I started. The bug really got me. Start buying your vinyl. I was buying vinyl. I've been buying vinyl since I was 13, 14, because I was in, when I left school, by the time I left school, we already built a sound system. We used to do parties. We were called Natural High Sound System. So I was a soul boy in the sound. So all the soul music came through me, right? Everyone else was into their Lovers, their deep roots, some of the music you play.
Yeah.
Yourself, yeah? So, and from that, I've always had my part of music. I don't know, I don't play vinyl. I haven't played vinyl for a good 5, 6 years, Paul.
Yeah.
I've gone digital. I've crossed over. Yeah, yeah. I've gone digital. I've crossed over. Right, but I seem to be getting what I couldn't get on vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you understand?
Some of that vinyl is hard to get. So that's the thing. But you're talking. I mean, Derek B and Bentley's. I remember that club in Canning Town.
Yes,
and it was a beacon, and it was one of them places where it was a place where black people could go to dance. There was no trouble. It was the most peaceful place.
And it was that was so because it was a very racist area.
Exactly. That was what the funny thing about it.
It was a very racist area. Growing up, right, as a youngster, you wanted to just go in and out of Canning Town.
Exactly. I know. When we first went from North London, when we went down there, we were like, why are we going down here? And then when we went in there, I was like, okay, I know why we're here.
Yeah, musically. And a lot of my friends are from East London, around that area, right? And I'm not joking, Paul. For music, growing up, like I said, with the elder boys, growing up, the music that these guys were listening to. I'm talking to people, I don't even realize that these people are superstars. And they're talking to me like I'm just a little youngster, and they're teaching me, because that's how it was. Everywhere I went, when I went football, West Ham, come here, bro. That's how, because I was the little one. Always, right? The youngster, always. And I really believe, for some reason, why God dealt me them cards was to be more musically minded.
And so that experience with those elders and listening to the music that they're playing and the jazz, can you remember some of the because you love your jazz, your soul jazz, free jazz. Where did you listen to that? Where did you hear that? And what were the DJs that you heard dropping that back in the day? Can you remember?
I found it myself. Didn't go to none of the. I went to Dingwalls. I was a regular at Dingwalls on a Sunday. Yeah. So when Giles or Patrick used to throw down some of their jazz tunes, and then I'd see, this is how they dance to it.
Yeah. Did you go to the ballroom, the electric ballroom?
I went to electric ballroom every now and then. Right.
Baz for jazz.
So I went down to his record shop. I used to shop in his record shop, Baz.
He was a Coventry boy. He was from.
But he had, I'm sure he had dealings with a record shop. In which one? I went to so many in London. Was it Bluebird?
Could
It
be.
might be Bluebird. Bluebird Records in Paddington.
Yeah, yeah, they were in Paddington. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Praed Street. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I used to go there quite a lot. I used to go to Johnny's place, Johnny Reckless.
Yeah, yeah, Reckless Records.
Yeah, Reckless, right, Reckless. Of course, I used to go down when he was in where was it, Covent Garden. I'd go down to his place in Putney every now and then, all right, to catch up, see what's hot on vinyl. So even though I'm not buying it at the moment,
You're listening to it.
I'm still listening.
Did you ever make it to Dave Hucker's club in Charlotte Street? Solly Sombra. I don't know.
Which one's that?
Solly Sombra. It was in Charlotte Street, just near Tottenham Court Road. But
No.
anyway, there was places like that and the bass clef, because I remember that, and I remember one of the things I remember, because it's the dancing, Robbie, is the in the Midlands it was big, because I went to college up there, and so some of the places where I went to, I saw the jazz dancing happening first there, and then in London. But it was the scene, it was the dance, and my mind was just as yours was. I'm probably similar age. My mind was blown by what I saw.
I'm telling you.
And I could still say I'd love. And when I managed to do a little move, I was like, "Oh, look what I've done! I've done it."
And Paul, I'm feeling for it now, right?
Yeah, it's coming back, isn't it? It's coming back.
Days, right? And we done a little. I don't know what it was, right? I just thought to myself, because Dingwall's, I hold Dingwall's like a candle in my heart, yeah, because I feel that most of the music that I know, or jazz that I know now, came out of Joel's Peterson, yeah, came out of what Forgy was playing, right? And I started to go back and started to try and remember some of the tracks, and I've done that Dingwall's special, right?
Yeah, it was lovely.
Some of the tunes, when I done that special, I hadn't heard most of them tunes for years. And to hear them again like that, I only wanted to do one show. I ended up doing like three weeks, right? I'm in touch with Janine Dingwall again.
Oh, wow.
Right? And it's just through that, right? Reminiscing. I will never throw away my vinyl. I've had a lot of vinyl nicked, right? And that's why I'm glad I've gone over to digital. I hold my hat to all the vinyl collectors, because that's the real way, right?
The real way. It's the way. It's a different.
It's the way, mate. It sounds better, right? And it's nothing better than putting a needle on the record in the right place. Yeah, and hearing that crackle. Yeah. Right, but like I said, it is what it is, and I'm just here for the music. Right.
And in terms of playing the music, sorry to interrupt you, Robbie, but in terms of playing the music yourself as a DJ, when did that? Because you said earlier that you were with a sound, so you had some sound experience. Tell us a bit about that?
I've been playing music, actually putting vinyl on the turntable since I was 14 years old. I am now 58.
Yeah.
And I've never stopped. If it's just playing music to myself, playing it on the radio. I've done a few clubs. I've played a few guest spots at clubs, done loads of weddings and parties. But I think I'm getting on in that age now. I just want people to appreciate what I don't want to keep it to myself. I want to share it.
Yeah, it's funny. A quick story about the jazz and the music. I remember back in the early 80s, I was at college with a guy. I won't give his name, but he loved his Afro-Cuban. He was a real aficionado. And I was running a thing called the Soul Society there. So I used to DJ every week. We put on dances. We got bands in and everything. And I loved the music. And I shared a house with him, and he played the music. And I said, Howard, man, come along and do a set, play some of this music. I went to Los Angeles, and he gave me a list of records to buy, and I brought them back. And he had a beard and everything, and little hair and little glasses. And I said, Howard, man, come play, do a little set for us. We'd love to have your music. He said, no, I don't want to do that because then it won't be exclusive. I said, but the point about the music, man,
It's
is
to
it's
share.
enjoying
Yeah.
sharing. And I kept on him. I kept talking. He never did it. He wouldn't do it. And it was, to this day, it made me sad because I thought he'd play it to himself in his room. And I'd come in and knock on the door and I'd listen to it and I'd say, Howard, you've got to share this music with other people. All vinyl. We're talking mid-80s. So he had some incredible bits of music, Afro-Cuban. And he wouldn't play it. He wouldn't share it, Rob. And it was so sad. So
It is sad.
you're sharing what I think is just wonderful. That's how it should be.
Paul, I'm just glad that you like it, because as far as I'm concerned, I've always liked what you play.
Thank you, man.
Right? Always. I've always said it. Right? You know what you play, because you bring back so many memories to me.
That's what it's all about, isn't it, for us? Bringing back those memories.
My dad,
Yeah.
my old man, right? He was on it religiously. He'd go down to his allotment on a Sunday, put you on, right? Through his phone on the speaker. Listen, because even he said it. Some of the tunes that guy played, you know, innit? He goes, I ain't heard them for years. Paul, seriously, right? Even when I used to move with some of my reggae friends and go and listen to Shaka.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? Go Nations and listen to some Lovers, right? You know what I mean? I think to myself, boy, and some of the tunes that you play, it make the hairs on the back of my neck, and you just start reminiscing. And I think to myself, where else do you hear it?
Yeah, I think it's played, but it's important to get it out there,
mate.
Keep playing it.
Well, I've just got to say to you, right? Thank you for having the idea of putting together this radio station, right? Because me personally, I've been in a few radio stations, Paul, right? And this one, I can say, I'm in my latter years now. I don't intend to go anywhere, mate, because I am learning from this station.
There's incredible range of music that we have.
Incredible.
Really mad. I mean, and I've spoken to other DJs about this, and they've all said the same thing, that I'm learning as well. We're all listening to people, and they're not just scratching the surface. They go deep in their little
deep. Yeah.
And it's amazing. And I think it's brilliant. I'm not going to name them because they know who they are, but all of them have got something to bring and to play.
How do you feel?
Oh, I love it because it's like, it's music which I love. I've always loved my music, similar to you, brought up the same age. The journey is my journey, but it's a similar road we went down, and the dancing was key, and I went to blues dance and all that. But hearing people who may be coming from it a different way, maybe a bit younger, that's great. And they're bringing new music and new twists and spins on it. That's great. So I love it. I love it. So, okay, I want to end with this, Robbie. Bear in mind, we've got the boat thing coming up. What do you think you're going to be playing to the people there on that? What are you feeling?
Right, you know how it is, Paul, when you want to put together a playlist for a dude, right?
It's tricky.
You'll start with something, you think, yeah, I've got a couple of hours covered, and then next week it's something else. Yeah. So I'm gonna play like I play my shows.
Yeah.
In a party style.
Yeah.
In and out of the genres.
Yeah. I like it.
Rather than going there and think, I'll give everyone house.
Yeah.
No. I'll give them some house, and then I'll give them maybe a bit of jazzy house, and then maybe a bit of jazz, then maybe a bit of jazz. I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna try and steer clear of just playing one genre. I'm play it like I play my shows, in and out of the genres. That's it.
I love that, Robbie, and I'm looking forward to it, man. So can't wait.
Are you going to be here?
I'm not. I can't make it this time, but that's where it is. That's how it is. But anyway, I'm going to stop this. And we will we'll catch up. But hold on.